Milwaukee's parking checkers have made the city $250 million in parking fines over the last 12 years. But the I-Team has discovered the city wants more.
And making more money from parking tickets will come at a cost, and you will pay for it.
The I-Team Steve Shamraz is here to explain. Steve.
Carol and Mike, it's refreshing to hear the city actually admitted it wants to make even more money off of parking tickets. How it hopes to raise that cash, though, is raising a lot of eyebrows. Maybe it's a stupid question to ask in Milwaukee. Ever had a parking ticket?
Are you kidding me? I get them all the time. It's ridiculous.
But really, what makes Milwaukee so aggressive in its pursuit of parking enforcement?
Income for the city, which you could understand, but there must be better ways.
Yes, Milwaukee does make a lot of money off tickets. Last year, it was $22.1 million. But the I-Team has discovered the city wants more. Public documents obtained by the I-Team show the city lamenting. Since 2010, overall on-street parking revenues have fallen. But the Department of Public Works has a solution, a plan to strengthen the city's overall public parking system, including the parking fund's performance. What does that say to you?
Well, they want to make more money, obviously.
Alderman Bob Donovan is vice chair of the committee that oversees Public Works, and he is not pleased with this plan.
The mission of the city of Milwaukee shouldn't be to stick it to people, okay?
According to the city, that $720,000 is set aside to make writing tickets easier. 30 parking checker vehicles would get cameras and computers to scan your license plates and print tickets. Do you miss it?
Not at all, nope.
Ed Fleury spent 24 years writing parking tickets and remembers the city has tried something like this before.
And it worked real well for about the first year and a half, then they started going to pots.
That attempt at automatic ticket writing was called Auto View. 2 Jeeps equipped with cameras and computers to read license plates and issue tickets. Purchased in 2005 for about $200,000, today, Auto View is useless, retired after only 3 years on the job. How did they fall out of service?
Simply the software lagged out.
For the first time in a year of asking, Public Works finally allowed us to talk to someone on camera. Former state legislator Shirley Krug is in charge of the department's budget. That was $200,000 on 2 systems.
As I said,
and you couldn't justify spending money to keep that running?
Well, it didn't serve sufficient purpose for us. I think the department was an early adopter of that technology.
With that money wasted, Public Works wants to buy even more camera technology.
And I can't justify it for something like this. I could tell you many things that I believe $720,000 could make a hell of a big difference.
While over at Public Works, Shirley Krug says the city needs to spend money to save money. This is to make more money.
Right, but that can be done in one of 2 ways. And our intent is that it be done through reductions in costs.
Okay, but just how much of a reduction? The city estimates spending $720,000 to buy this camera system will save $840,000 between now and 2020. So the savings is only $17,000 a year for the next 7 years.
They all might be dead in 7 years. You know, you wonder, is that realistic, first of all? And why are we even looking at it, second of all?
Our former parking checker knows exactly why Public Works is looking at this. Ed Fleury says it's another way to increase pressure on parking checkers to write even more tickets, making the city even more money.
Parking generally used to be public relations, education, and now it's just a way to balance the budget.
If Public Works gets these cameras, it says thousands of night parking tickets will no longer need to be written. Now, tomorrow night at 10, we will ask why the city isn't doing this already. Because, Mike and Carol, Public Works can do that today, and it won't cost you $720,000.
The question is why or why not? Okay, thank you, Steve.